Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm honored to be here again for the second year, and I'm really delighted to hear the news about our strategic partner, National ID, being to the stage 4 times. It's the greatest recognition an organization can really attain. I think some of the won prizes is leadership and customer satisfaction. Mabruk, Dr. Ali, and Your Excellencies. Before I start, I really would like to ask a question. Today, as government, we provide services, online services. We are in the framework of e-commerce through providing services. Now, if we are businesses, we generate revenues from such services. Businesses like Google, like Amazon, like Apple and the rest of the online commerce companies. What happens if these services are not really adopted? I think the answer is simple. They will go out of business. Unfortunately, governments don't go out of business. They cannot go bankrupt, they can go on deficits. However, it's very important. These business units that are providing services to the customers of the governments and they are not really adopted, as might as well close their business down. So what I wanted to really walk you through a very simple, high-level presentation about, a small business case about how could governments encourage adoption of services, uptake, and really influence such uptake. Emaratech is a business process outsourcer. We are proud to be partnered with National ID, and we are a partner with the Ministry of Interior. Today, the case, I wouldn't call it a case, it's just a simple really example walkthrough of what the General Directorate of Residency and Foreign Affairs in Dubai, which is a department under the Ministry of Interior, have done to achieve adoption. There are many challenges. You think of yourself as really directly affecting the economy. That's very important. Because such ministries, as the Ministry of Interior, they're really in many different segments. They are in the travel segments. You allow people to come to this country. You are in the tourism segments. You are in the exhibition, tourism, property, and any other business, because all businesses and economy is about people. And if you don't get the people on time, if you don't process your transaction on time, you will not really have the right workforce, the right leaders, and the right, as well, consumers. So it's very important you are really in the front face or front-facing the business there. We need to have organizations ready. So what is readiness for organizations really to achieve such an adoption? Definitely you need a business process, a good one that is, and you need knowledgeable people. And you need to operate at a service level that is satisfactory to the process. If you cannot attain these, even if you do an online service, what happens, if your inside organization is not ready for a voluminous uptake, then as might as well you close your business, because you need to be efficient, effective within the organization before providing online services. That is very important. So for the process, we need to focus on continuous innovation and process improvement. People, as I said, they need to be knowledgeable. Services, we need to excel in customer services. Yeah, sometimes we think wrongly. I used to be part of the government before, leading a business. We used to think we have a captive market. They have no option but us. But that's really a wrong thinking. if you think you are in a competitive market, if you think you are going to influence the economy, if you think you're going to degrade the level of the service your emirate or city or country can do, you are at the front of the business. The other important strategy is to reach out to your customers. First, you need to dissect the customers. You need to analyze them. You have corporate customers who are frequent users. They expect a rich user experience and maybe different payments methods. You have individuals. They need simplified solutions and they need much more simpler solutions. In addition to the reach out, you need to have vehicles to reach your customers. You need the standard web, absolutely. Call centers, mobile, and maybe channel partners, depending where you are in the world. So this is just a pictorial walkthrough, really. So here, they have reached their customer. They have simplified the user experience by having as well multiple payment options, credit card or one-time payments through channel partners, and they attained a strategic goal for them, 0 visits. They rely on a courier as well to do the rest of the process. This is innovation. And you have illiterate, especially in this country, you have a lot of illiterate people. A strategy that we have used, is to really capitalize on channel partners. There are, over 1,000, offices, document finisher, tabbing centers, whatever we call them, who really help those customers register and pay online. So you solve their problem and you solve your problem. And there is an e-cash payment method, so there is no really credit card charges in that sense. That's very important when you have companies and channel partners who are really frequent users. And again, there is 0 visits. This is an example of a channel partner. And again, a delivery, you can reach wherever they are. Innovation, I touched on it, because this is the third important part. You cannot stay where you are. You need to elevate. You need to have, business process, maybe outsourcing is a courageous thing to do. Maybe you need to outsource your business to a partner you trust to achieve your goals. And this is really a trend that is happening and it will continue to happen. Some of the innovation this department did is to introduce e-gates at airports. They went into electronic and mobile, even visas. This is, you're talking about a Ministry of Interior providing such services. It takes courage because, it is quite a risky business there. Chaos, and again, 0 visits. So these are some of the channels. Just some performance in numbers for 2011. The Directorate of Foreign Affairs and Residency is responsible for operating the airport of Dubai in terms of the ministries. So Dubai Airport received over 52 million, or close to 52 million passengers. Around 30 million entry-exits in Dubai Airport alone. This is handled by the same department. Daily average of over 180,000 passengers in arrival. That's a huge number. If you don't automate, if you don't excel in services, you will have long queues. The average over 15,000 transactions, applications daily. Their service level, when they have a service level contract with some strategic customers of theirs, it's less than a day. And all revenues collected online. No cash, 0 cash collection really. Even if you come to the counter and you had to pay, they send you to a partner, a bank or somebody to pay. It's within the premises. So it's convenient for you and for them. They won many awards really. This year they won awards. I think the Ministry of Interior have, in total this year for the UAE, have won around 10 awards. The Dubai part have won 3 awards for customer satisfaction. Year on year they won that. They have won as well the best financial department because of their online collection. That's very important. And they won, I think, Employee of the Year, or Employee of the Year really for that department. And His Excellency Mr. Khalid Nasser is here. He is the broad winner. The final question really I have, are we ready for the new digital generation? We used to talk about digital divide. But you know, this generation learn, socialize, and play online. If we don't live up to them, I think governments need to listen and live up, because they could elect other government, you know, a new government. We need to listen to them, we need to meet their expectation, because today they read books online, they can socialize and meet online, and they actually play online. I'm not saying this, all of this is good. However, it's a sign of convergence. It's a huge sign. Most of the world is like this. So there wouldn't be any excuses for us. No more digital divide excuse. So to achieve this, I'm just summarizing. We need to have organization readiness to encourage adoption, people, process, and good service level. We need to reach out to our customers and to do continuous innovations. Thank you.